As a therapist, probably the thing that I struggled with the most was pacing and timing. I had a strong desire to want to help, you know, the clients that I saw. And what happened is there'd be only 45 minutes, and I would want to do just one more thing and one more thing and one more thing, and it would be close to running out of time. I just want to do one more technique or finish out what we had just started. And as it turns out, often enough in therapy, things take longer than anticipated. Pacing is important, trying to get the most out of that time as possible. But sometimes what happens is we run out of time. And I found that the toughest thing for me was stopping in the middle of something that I really, really wanted to complete. That I had the idea that this could really, really help this person if I just had just 5 more minutes, or 10 more minutes, or 15 more minutes, and being able to stop it at that point, and realizing that that can either wait for the next session, or it can be turned into a homework assignment. For example, if a client we didn't have enough time, it's almost like doorknob therapy, and they're trying to decide, that they need my help to decide whether in fact they should take one job or another, and they're trying to make a decision on where to live, and they want to survey the positive and negative consequences of that. I could be very eager in having them sit down right there and covering, what are, for example, the disadvantages of taking the job in Camden. What are the advantages of taking the job in Camden? What are the disadvantages of taking the job in Pittsburgh? What are the advantages of taking the job in Pittsburgh? Having them weigh that, have a whole tool as far as helping them with the decision making. I have to put that on hold. And turn that into a homework assignment and say, here's what you need to do. I'd like you to write down the pros and cons of both that decisions and bring them in for next session. The beauty of cognitive behavioral therapy is that a lot of what we do in session, our clients can do in between sessions, and in fact will benefit all the more from doing them in between sessions. As I've often said, cognitive therapy is what takes place in between sessions. Often what I do is instruction and coaching, but really the most important work is what they do in between the sessions. And I find that my job is working for my own obsolescence. So really, the client doesn't need me anymore. And what we do in session, they can do outside of session.